We're in Champ Select.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch this on stream because I'm not in the game.
No, the stream's on? Okay, cool. Alright, so we got... Which teams are these again?
It's Hextech Hookers versus the AM goes to 11.
Alright. So we got Hextech Hookers on the left side, right?
I believe the AM goes to 11 and blue team.
Okay, wow, really bad. But anyways. So we got Amp goes to 11 on the blue side. And we got Hextech Hookers on the purple side over here. And we see Sejuani and Amumu going down on his bands. Very good. Taking out this heavy CC that we've seen in the game. We haven't really seen Amumu, but we've seen Sejuani, you know, coming out in a lot of these games. So it was good taking that away from most of these players.
Give me one sec. Okay. Oh, I'll go wait for another.
What happened?
I'm not in Champ Select, so I'm gonna watch Champ Select on the stream.
Seal's having technical difficulties, guys. We're very sorry. You know that really bad urge, like when like someone like messages you on like all these like things, and you can't go look because you're just like streaming and you're like casting a game.
I know what you mean.
I'm like, damn, I really want to press these buttons, but I don't want to at the same time. Anyways, we got Talon coming out as a ban. Definitely a target ban. You don't really see a lot of people banning out Talon. And we got the Oriana and Quinn. Oriana's very good at that huge like CC when she just throws the ball on somebody. And it just like allows her shockwave to just, you know, drag everybody into the fight and just is really good on AoE. Oh, that one is definitely, that Elise is definitely targeted at black lights. Very well known for his Elise play. And got a Quinn ban coming out. I'm not really sure who that's against, but I'm definitely sure that's someone that
I think that's against the
research.
Wizard. Fat Wizard played Quinn last game and played her really well in his last tournament game against Siege Elise.
I see. Alright, so we see that both the supports are coming out actually. Definitely that Sona's going to be going to Days. And I'm pretty sure Xin Zhao is a support on this team, so he's probably going to take that Janna. Pretty disappointed he's not playing Xin Zhao.
That's fair. Yeah, Janna Rudy has really good synergy because Janna's passive. Gives Rudy some nice extra move speed. I don't remember seeing a Javelin pick.
Oh, it's hovering over different picks right now, can't really tell. Shut up, Lonnie.
She's a jabbing unlocked in. Really strong jungler. Pretty common pick in this tournament so far. Just saw that CC and early pressuring opponent lanes with his ganks. Making him really strong. Strong jungler overall.
Yeah, and he's definitely one of those junglers that can lock people into place, so we're going to have to see what kind of AoE that they want to bring out with the Jarvan to kind of like combo into his ulti. Oh, we do see a Jax and Vayne pickup. Vayne is definitely that really strong late game champion, and Jax is too. It's really tanky, and ooh, is that gonna be Tristana pickup? Tristana is also really good. I think she outclasses Vayne in terms of late game damage, and yes, that is definitely a Tristana pickup. Definitely seeing the Vayne pickup right there, and they want to make sure that their late game is just as strong as the enemies.
Absolutely. See Shadow here going for Annie again. I believe he's played Annie all tournament long so far.
Annie's definitely one of the really strong, like, harassy mid laners. So we'll definitely see how, he uses the Annie to great effect.
Yeah, Annie's always really kind of prevalent with that, AoE Tibber stun that she can lay on the team.
Oh wow. So we see a Fizz picked up, I think in attempts to counter the Annie.
Kind of an interesting matchup.
Yeah, if you can do the pull right, you can dodge most of Annie's burst, and then she's pretty much left with nothing.
Yeah, it's actually kind of really interesting if the Fizz can like dodge Tibbers or not with pull, because it's perfectly possible. It's just really like difficult to pull off. I see. But I like locking in Vlad here for that top lane. So it says Jack's jungle.
I guess we're gonna see that burst Vlad coming out.
Yeah, definitely a game for burst Vlad.
Alright, let's just see what Thrar decides to pick up for the top lane.
So far, I think he's played Rise. I think he's had 2 games of Rise. So to see if he picks it up again, I'll decide to go something a little bit different against the Vlad.
Oh, and we have seen that Irelia come out from him. Let's see how he decides to make this one work.
Yeah, and he's hovering over that Irelia pit right now.
And right now, if he decides to go with Irelia, I think he's gonna let it time out just so they can discuss. But if he decides to go with this Irelia pick, he's definitely gonna have to make sure that he's the one dictating the lane right there. Vlad is definitely one of those, poke you over time until he gets to dictate. But Irelia is always strong. She's one of the people who can really take on Vlad and just keep chunking him down and making sure that she is the one that is this has the stranglehold on that lane. But he can't take too much harass, otherwise, Vlad's just gonna take control.
Yeah, it can go either way, that matchup. I think Season 2 Aurelia definitely had a stronger advantage. Season 3 hasn't been very kind to Aurelia, so I think it's more of an even lane, and more depending on play skill than anything.
Yeah, definitely. And the bot lane here is definitely going to come down to whether or not the supports can really, make the plays for these. They don't even have to really make plays, they just have to make sure that these 2 KD carries get their farm. As long as the supports can make sure that the wards are out and that, that they're safe from the other supports making a play, or the junglers, these 2 AD carries will definitely scale into the late game and make huge impacts in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I can actually get on my screen now.
Yay! Yeah. And the Jax and the Jarvan.
Yeah.
We're the one talking about the junglers.
Sorry, go for it.
I don't want to talk about the junglers here. Also, Extra Commander went with the Jax, who is definitely a late game champion in the jungle. He might not get as much farm as he would have, and might not, get those damage items. But even as a tank, he's still going to be able to dish out a lot of damage. And Jax is notorious for being somewhat of a counter to Irelia and most ADs with that dodge. So if he can just go in there and start disrupting that back line with the dodge, the counter strike, right? As long as he can do that. So he can do that and lock up many people. We got the Sona ulti that can go down, and we got the Vlad ulti that can go down, and that's going to be a lot of damage coming out from the blue side. But we do have a Janna on the purple side that can really, just blow people away, make sure that they don't, miss combo. But definitely the Jarvan ulti lockdown into the Annie ulti is going to be something that's huge for the team.
Yeah. We've seen Janna already being really effective against some of these AoE comps that people have been putting up. And yeah, Jax he's a good jungler, but he's somewhat reliant on getting some successful AD ganks to really scale well into the late game, because like you said, jungle doesn't really have that much damage. Rather, it doesn't have that much farm, so it kind of limits his damage options a little bit. Also kind of interesting to see that Annie's gone barrier and not ignite. Was he quite scared of the fizz burst coming out?
definitely a really smart pickup, because if that fish chunks her for enough health, she will go down. If she has that barrier up, she can really mitigate the damage on that ultimate.
Yeah.
However, we do see Blacklight's running Ghosts, so if Jarvan hits 6 and decides to start ganking that top lane, he really won't have a way to get out of that ultimate.
That's actually kind of a big problem. Like you said, that's actually can potentially be a big problem. Jarvan does that against, like, that's why he's really good against champions like Singe, because like you almost never run flash, and like you just, if there's no way to get out of his cataclysm, it becomes a ridiculously strong CC.
Although there have been some issues with Jarvan's ultimate. I've had games where I'll ult somebody and they'll just literally right click out of the ultimate. I'm like, impassable terrain, what?
Yeah, it's not always the most reliable ult, but no, it should do its job really.
And I've cleaned up my desktop, so there is just a little bit more area to view Tifa. Always nice.
Beautiful.
Always a nice look before we go into game.
Let's see what this skin war. Oh, what's the skin war?
I forgot the skin war. Oh, but it looks like the top team's gonna. Ooh, it's tied right now. No, Daze definitely has Arcade Sona, so the blue team wins. And I think Anamune has the Earth Fisherman Fizz.
I'm not sure. I don't know. If I Tristana is legendary.
Yeah, that counts as 2 skins.
Wait,
does it count as 3 because it's legacy as well?
Nah. I think they have to be badass skins to count as 2. 5 just sounds cool, but it's not badass.
So I see we got some oh, there we go. Tundra Fizz. That's what I meant.
That's good enough.
We got some Cloud9 representatives here. We got CC running that icon. We got Spoosh. Definitely all aboard the Cloud train.
What's Thra? Who's which team is even that? I don't know which team that is.
Oh no, you're the one with the ability to go look at a website.
That's effort. This is spin it around. This is like, I have no idea which team that is. Apparently it's SK Gaming. Cons a chat.
Oh, you meant his icon? Yeah, that's SK.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Ocelot.
Yeah, we'll just wonder if either team decides to go for an invade. Both teams have a pretty strong level 1, because Morphle has CCs on both teams. See if either go for it or not, or maybe just get some vision and then make sure they get around buff safely.
Do you think Thrar wears a scarf whenever he plays?
A scarf? I know he streams. Why don't you go look? No, he's not streaming this, but.
Alright, I'll just take a look next time.
Why would he be wearing a scarf?
It's a jab at his team. SK Ocelot wears a scarf whenever he plays.
Oh.
Man, you really don't know anything about the European scene, huh?
Well, I barely know anything about the NA scene.
No. Okay, well, it makes sense. Well, it's okay. I know barely. I know like nothing about the European scene. After CLG EU disbanded and became EG, I just stopped watching them.
They're like bottom of that league, I think.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time right now.
They're doing so bad. I don't know why. It's like being on CLG was like the redeeming factor and made them good.
Yeah, I thought you were finally into the game.
But we gotta pause now.
Billy's someone didn't connect. Have a bug splat. Oh, more time for us to talk.
Bug splat. Yeah. So how you doing? How you doing, Seaal?
I'm pretty tired, dude. It's like 10 past 6 in the morning. Stayed up to make sure this game ran smoothly. How about yourself?
I'm doing lovely. I just woke up from a nap.
A nap?
More like I woke up from a coma.
I had a nap till 10 p.m.
Fucking nap. Yeah, nap from like 1 to 8 o'clock, or 1 till now. Now it's like, wow, it's fucking 10 p.m. Holy shit.
Dude, that's a long ass nap. That's a sleep, that's not a nap.
Yeah, I took a sleep. So, yeah, my like sleep schedule is so messed up. I'm just like up all night, sleep at like 12.
Yeah.
That's the best life. That's the summer life. Alright.
So actually see, okay, so there's some pause in the game. Finally.
Oh, time to move stuff.
We only have so both teams kind of just running at mid right now. Maybe blue team is going for an evade here. Looks like they're actually going for it. This could be interesting. Aurelia is going top, so it would be. And Jan is AFK and Fountain. I'm not entirely sure why they haven't paused for that. But if this Annie could get caught.
Yeah, we do have five members of the enemy team just sitting around in this bush, so we might see something happening.
And Janna finally picks up some items, starts moving out on base. If they go for this invade, this Annie could be first blood. Like she has barrier, which may potentially save her, but
although I will point out that the level 1 of blue team, there's not very much CC on it. So unless Jax takes Counter Strike or something, and then Flash.
Jax already has Counter Strike. That's the ability you do take as Jax.
Alright, so it looks like they will be sending Blacklights back up top. Or no, he's gonna stay.
Oh, he's siding against her. Yeah, now he's going back. Okay, he's just trolling us, can't make his mind up. And he probably does want to go back because he's gonna, like, you know, give Aurelia free advantages in lane.
Oh, so Shadow does get caught right there and has to burn the flash. But it looks like they're just gonna go for this invade, and they're gonna just force Draven to back out of this one. They do have.
Yeah, we actually see red team place a ward, so Draven could potentially smite still, but he's just gonna leave the buff and go to his red.
Yeah, it looks like XG Commander not gonna take any risks there, using that smite to grab the.
Yeah, that was I don't know, kind of a poor smite because, you know, Fizz was still in range of the experience, and now he's not even level 2. And you should see red team here collapsing onto the blue team's blue buff. Jazz is kind of heading over there, so they're kind of gonna meet. And Jazz is gonna see this coming. He's just gonna go on his Annie. He knows she has no flash.
So Spoosh is gonna take that blue buff, but looks like Jack's gonna get caught, having to force for burning the flash right there. And Aurelia coming around. Fizz is not wanting any of this right now, and Spoosh is just gonna leave that minion there. He'll leave the minion
Spoosh is doing the same thing. He smites it when Aurelia is there, and then so he's not level 2 either. Yeah, both junglers kind of off to a kind of a bad start.
So right here, it looks like Blacklight's really dictating that lane, you know, doing a lot of damage on the top. We got Anemone in the mid, really just pushing it up, forcing Annie to farm a turret. Annie isn't really that great at farming a turret. She does get the mana back, but she doesn't get a cooldown reset from her Q. And it looks like Dara is just going in, doing some really nice damage onto Blacklights. Yeah,
Blacklights just didn't get into lane soon enough, and because Thras took the blue buff XP, he has a really big experience advantage.
Same with Anemone, actually. He has the blue buff advantage as well. So he is, he's just pushing that wave.
You need some match lanes. If you haven't done so already.
I already did, Jigga!
I'm just gonna do it real quick so I don't get confused.
If you ever listen to me in your, like, entire life, you know, you would have heard me say, "Oh, I gotta match lanes."
Didn't actually hear you say that.
You never listened to me, Seaal. This is why our relationship is really, really messed up.
See, I just see Jax here coming in for a gank in well, and it's a little bit risky. He's on half health.
Oh, it looks like Exhaust coming down onto Tristana right now. It looks like she's gonna go in. Counter Strike coming down onto Janna. Janna is getting so low. Oh my gosh, so much damage coming down. Is he gonna get it? No, he flashes it. Oh, the flash from coming down from Janna gonna save her life. And right now they're gonna turn around, and looks like Fat Wiz is just gonna be like, nah, whatever, it's okay. Dave's actually having the flash there from the fear of maybe possibly getting dove on and all in.
Yeah, there's a little bit unfortunate. Like, I think the exhaust is a little bit too premature. Like, if Jax had been there when she exhausted, I think it probably could have picked up that kill.
The problem is this ward right here that Daze was gonna kill wasn't actually taken out. So Jax couldn't just come around. She had to make sure that he was stayed in place. But you know, I'd say if she should have just waited to take it down and then have Jax come in.
Yeah, just see some nice play from him right now, yeah. Using his playful tricks as a jog, dodge the jab and Dragon Strike, standard combo.
My game decided to troll me and not show me that. So right now, bottom lane just going back to the way bottom lane should be. Just a farm fest right now, just having the supports poke around.
Yeah, the farm is really even in bot lane.
It looks like everywhere. It's gonna be a lot of farm going on.
This first team is actually ahead by 500 gold. I think that's mostly in mid lane. The mid lane CS is quite significant already. Fizz up almost 10 CS. It's actually getting really aggressive. Has level 6. Doesn't have the mana to cast his shock.
No. And I think Annie still has barrier. I think he just wanted to scare her
She
off.
has barrier, but her flash is still down. Did you see Jax hanging around? I decide he's gonna go for this gank or not.
And it looks like Jax is really going in right now, getting the counter strike on.
The
shark is going down onto the Shadow. Shadow having to burn flash and barrier. Oh my gosh, the ignite and everything. And first blood goes to Anemone.
Yeah, managed to pick up the kill. He had to blow all his summoners, but no, getting the first blood, always good.
So right now, definitely Fizz is one of those terror champions. You don't want him snowballing in lane. If he gets any sort of kill or any sort of advantage in lane, he will just keep pushing that over and over and over. Fizz is definitely what I would call one of the best like soloers in the early to mid game.
Absolutely, yeah. When he gets ahead, it is scary. Like he's ahead in CS as well as getting the first kill.
So we do have Thrar going on Blacklight straight up right there, but he doesn't have enough mana to keep continuing that. So at some point those two are gonna have to back.
Yeah, Thrar hasn't gone back to beta. He didn't actually buy any items with his first buy. Helped him for a pots and ward start. We should see Fizz coming in top lane for a gang, but it's warded. He's not gonna get anything out of it.
Looks like Jarvan's
Javin is here as well. Javin might run into Fizz, and that's pretty scary for Javin. This Fizz has a lot of damage. He's actually just backing out. There's a lot of Jax to kind of soak up some experience in mid.
So they're opting to just push out the wave and going B, I'm gonna assume. Yep. And that's
yeah, it's just gonna go back.
We actually see a huge congregation of people on the top lane right now. We got the jungler and the mid laner just chilling up there.
Yeah, they really want to shut down that early, and he goes for a Negatron first, and followed by Dagger. So he's gonna be really, really tanky against this kind of double AP comp, even in the early game. Negatron has a lot of resistances in terms of negating magic damage. Just here in the bot lane, Vayne's come back on bot BF first. Well, Tristan hasn't gone back at all.
Ooh, and I'm gonna
Just
using
see Fizz
that
getting
trickster
caught.
a little bit too early, but the shark will prevent him from dying, and it looks like XG Commander is around, so he's gonna make sure that nothing else bad happens. So right now the patient waiting game in the bottom lane going down. Looks like both junglers gonna go take their buffs right now. We got Jarvan taking the blue buff, and we do have Jax taking his red buff.
And Jack's actually being jammed to level 6. Going into this bot lane, but there is a wall in the little brush by the side, so he just decides to back out.
Yeah, looks like he's just gonna go for those double golems and opt for some more experience.
Yeah.
So right now you see Anemone really, really not wanting to go up for that CS because Annie does have her stun up.
She has stun, she has Tevez. I don't think she can 100 to 0, I don't know, she doesn't have Ignite. I don't think there's any situation where she can 100 to 0 the Fizz right now.
But Blacklight's just getting chunked over and over and over by this Aurelia. Aurelia is really showing that dominance in lane that I was talking about that she really needed to have.
Yeah, she's you know, got a 13 CS lead right now, but there is a big wave that he can pick up some CS on.
Oh, and he goes in with everything. Blade Surge going down. Flash going out from Thrar to make sure he doesn't take any more tower damage than necessary. Probably didn't need to use it, but definitely better safe than never.
Yeah, she's kind of, I don't know, Bladis didn't do anything there, like, just like, let her attack him, and then she just killed him. Didn't really turn around, didn't drop an ult, didn't drop an ignite. Yeah, no Rona here, checking the brush, trying to find her. Oh, imagine blind sharking her.
Ooh, you got the shark going down, and looks like Thar's going to take a huge
be
amount of damage. He's going to tower dive right here, getting the ignite, getting the pot off, and looks like he's going to just do dance around the turret. No, Anemone taking so much damage, actually getting taken down by the turret. Thar lives with just a sliver of health, doing that dance.
Yeah, Anemone kind of over, I'd say just a little bit. We actually see in bot lane, I'm getting 2 kills for Zero.
Oh,
I'm not sure what happened there.
There was some crazy
I need
play
taking up Jackson in mid lane. This game has just completely been like, in like the space of like 15 seconds. Red teams now suddenly have a massive advantage. 5-1 in this kills.
And I could not believe, I didn't see anything going down. I saw bot lane, something happened, but I couldn't. I went to the top lane, and then all of a sudden the mid lane happened, and then I was like, holy crap, just everywhere something's happening, like directed cameras going crazy on me.
Yeah, we actually see the first tower again going down in bot lane. It's gonna easily set up a dragon for the red team.
So again, we see Jarvan.
See how Jarvan goes super aggressive on the Fizz, and then he just uses his Urchin Strike and just leaves.
We do see the blue buff getting donated to Fizz here. Definitely gonna be a big help to him.
Yeah. And I actually see, talking about a little bit like the Fizz gang as well, that Negatron just saved Aurelia's life. Didn't have that Negatron, he definitely would have been dead.
And also Fizz, you know, just didn't decide to auto attack one last time. Like, he was gonna die, and he should have made sure that Aurelia was gonna die with him. But he let her go, thinking that Q was just gonna be enough, or he could have gotten. He was like, "Oh, I'm in too deep now. I need to get out." But it was just a little bit too late. That decision making.
Yeah, Martians, like I said, yeah, just tries to get over life and doesn't quite happen.
Definitely, though, really good play by Thar. And Thar going in with the Equilibrium Strike, taking up so much damage, going out. Yeah, it's not even with the Heat 10 style. He just takes out half of Vlad's health right there.
Yeah, he's pretty far ahead right now on that lane. He's applying the pressure on over and over and over again. You see the wall coverage from Thar. He has a wand and a little brush next to him. He has a wand towards a blue buff as well. So he's really safe from ganks.
Oh yeah, definitely. So right now Shadow with the red buff in the mid lane. He should. I think he should definitely play a little bit more aggressive. Definitely auto attack that Fizz a bit more. Use that red buff to more advantage and actually probably get some kind of stun off. Looks like Thor going in again. Equilibrium strike. Actually, Heat 10 Strahl going down. He just charges in onto Vlad. Vlad just taken down to a third of his HP. Just so much damage coming down.
Yeah, this is not too much you can do. You just can't really trade back. Raiden just has that Negatron. This is doing so much work for her right now.
And we do see the XG Commander coming up top to soak up some of this XP, but he has to be really careful. Aurelia is 3 levels ahead of him.
Yeah, I don't think she really has kill potential, but him going top lane to cover the lane is allow the red team to do this dragon. But blue team know about it because they have a ward sat in the back of dragon, so they know, but I don't think they can do too much. It will be a 4v3.
Yeah. And Spruce coming in, it guarantees this dragon is theirs.
Yeah, I didn't even smite though, there was no smite there.
It was with the Krishna going down, making sure that nothing happens, but it looks like Spoosh will jump onto Daze with the Demacian ultimate, and looks like, will they catch on to CC? CC doesn't have a, does not have...
Zane's gonna die as well.
Oh no! He takes a beautiful flash right there, but the Dragon Strike will come down and knock him up. The Timbers coming down, everything just used on CC to make sure that he does not get away from that.
Yeah, I don't know, I think they should just let that go. They should have committed harder, like... they obviously didn't know that the smite was down, but Sona could have potentially flash Q'd or something and then shoot it.
Oh, Thrar, looking like this is some kind of... Oh, and it looks like Botlight actually outplays Thrar, using that pull to really good advantage at the very last second, letting that Ignite tick off onto Aurelia while he heals off of his pool damage, and then coming up and just QE and just killing her.
That's really surprising. Did she tower dive? I was watching bot lane.
Oh no, she didn't tower dive, she just straight up fought.
Oh, that is really surprising. You actually see red team, yeah, they took the bomb turret. Blue team couldn't really contest that. Actually, they're going for a red steal as well.
Yeah, there really is nothing they can do about this right now. They got Annie. No, they're gonna go.
Well, they have
Vayne.
Vayne is here. Like, there'll be a dead Jarvan. She flashes out.
Flashes out in this, Dragon Strike combo.
I don't know, like, it's just sat in mid lane. I really think he should have been there. As soon as they saw him in the red buff, Fizz should have moved and could have caught him off. Would have been a kill.
The good thing is the red buff is on Xin Zhao, the support, so maybe they're gonna make a sacrifice on the support and buff transfer complete.
Oh, I never realized that. Yeah, that's actually not too bad of a trade, man. And the red buff isn't theirs, but at least it's on like the carries that it's least effective on.
So we see the blue buff going down onto Shadow right now. He's gonna get really, really big. He's got the double Dorans and the needlessly large rod now built, and definitely gonna do a lot of damage. He's actually a little bit ahead now in terms of items against Fizz.
Yeah, he's only trying to go behind the Fizz right now.
Looks like Thor's gonna go for round 2, right? Going in, Equilibrium Strike, charging in, Heat 10 style, doing so much damage. Blacklight's can only just heal off of him, but for a little measly bit amount. But it looks like the XG Commander is just going to dictate this going into the mid lane, take it down. No, they're not going to go for this tower anymore. They're going to back off seeing the Janna. And it looks like they see Tristana going in. They counter-strike onto her. She jumps over the wall, doing so much damage. Perfect positioning right there, just fighting from the other line. Shark coming down onto Tristana. Tristana taking so much damage, but because of the reset, she just jumps out, taking down. Now she just has to take down Fizz. Fizz, no, he's going to flash away and be perfectly safe, but it looks like he's going to go back into the fight, taking down Vayne. And looks like, oh no, it looks like Shadow's gonna take down Vayne and take that one for him. But Daze right now, really in a bad position, going for the jump in. Looks like Fat Wizard's gonna take that just with one auto attack, and that's gonna be 2 kills for him.
Yeah, not a very good fight, but it is kind of didn't like synergize everything together. It was all a little bit like all the ults were very separate, all spread out. There was no really like, yeah, the synergy was just lacking.
Yeah, you could definitely tell, like, that was really good positioning on the Fat Wizard's part. He just jumped over the wall, and because he still had vision, he just shot over the wall. He didn't even have to put himself into the danger zone.
You see Javan here picking up on oracles and 20-minute oracles.
Yeah, he almost actually died right there. Oh, it looks like, no, he's actually gonna go down.
We actually see red team pressuring this bottom lane.
Yeah, there's not much
Yeah.
that they can really do on the bottom lane here. They're just Tristana's just getting way strong. It's quite interesting. Tristana actually opting for the Bloodthirster. What do you think about that?
That's kind of an unusual pickup on her because she doesn't really have AD scaling. So you usually see either Blade Rune King or Infinity Edge first on her. But Bloodthirster gives her a strong dueling, especially against the Vayne. He opted to get a BF, and now he's going for his Blade Rune King. Kind of a odd build choice. Usually you like to get your items completed on AD carries.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like Dave's grabbing that Oracle is really going to do some work here in the jungle, taking out any wards that she can find here.
Yeah, that's a really good pickup. I mean, you gotta remember that this is not post-patch, so Oracles doesn't expire on death, only expires after the duration is finished. So it's not so much a worry, she doesn't have to worry about, you know, potentially getting caught and losing the Oracles. And with the Oracles, you potentially set up some ganks to kill this Tristana, because Tristana's 4-0 right now. She's pretty close to finishing that farm dancer, and she's gonna start putting out a lot of damage. Picked up the red buff as well.
Yeah, and we do see here that there's a movement into the mid lane. I think they're gonna try and defend this turret. They do see XG Commander and Fizz in the mid lane.
That's scary, and he has the Tibbers. Tibbers on an Raiden could spell death. See, yes, Javin clearing out some wards. His oracles. I just see Dragon's back up and red team are pinging them. Looks like they're gonna go for it.
Woo!
Blue team spot this though.
War death! Oh, it looks like the dragon is gonna go down. Looks like they're not, but they don't have.
They're just
they
gonna
do
get
not
that
have
up for free though.
They don't have Spoosh over there, but it looks like they can just take it on their own.
Using Nelson to trade for a tower, but now they've got like 5v4 kind of opposition. There's
Ooh,
no
Tristana
Vayne.
just jumping straight into the fray. I don't think that was a really good idea. Crescendo and Shark going straight down onto her. No, he is gonna go down right now. Fizz just taking that so much damage, taking the double buff off of her, and now they're just on the run. Thrar picking up Daze. Well, he's looking for Fizz. Fizz not sure where he is. Actually, they don't have wards for him, but they're actually just going off of pure instinct right now. Anemone jumping over that wall perfectly, and looks like Dragon Strike. And oh, he's just gonna go. He's just gonna keep on going after this. He wants blood, but he knows he can't get it.
Everything Raiden is not sometimes going in only at this fight at all. But yeah, that could have been a lot worse for blue team, but Tristana really opted to just dive a Fizz. The Fizz turns around and completely annihilates him.
And you definitely see this huge courage coming out from people when they get kind of fed. At all elos, they get really cocky, and for some reason they just decide, I'm the AD carry, I'm the Mr. Big Man, the big breadwinner, and they just decide to just go straight into the fray. And it's something that, you know, it's really poor choice to do as an AD carry. You want to stay alive, you want to be doing damage. If you're dead, you don't do any damage.
Yeah. It's all about being safe.
Yeah, and actually giving Fizz that 500 gold bounty has given him that Lich Bane, and once Fizz gets this Lich Bane, it's just, he does so much more damage. With that Q, it procs the Lich Bane as well. So when he does that, it just, all the damage.
That's a lot of best. Actually, they're gonna finally take down this mid turret. They could actually catch Janna as well. Janna is kind of overextending.
Yeah, it looks like she's just gonna get just over and over. Just the shark coming down.
The
shark
is gonna
kill her.
That's a Janna. I don't know why she opted to go through that way, but
Pathing issues.
good for blue team. Blue team right now, yeah, it's just scrap for everything they can get. Every little thing they like advantage they can take, they need to really take, because they're still behind like 6,000 gold. Yeah, you have enough. Like every one of red team's carries is like fed. Relia 3-on-1, Annie's 4-on-1, Trist is 4-on-1.
Yeah, Annie already has a death cap, so her Tibbers is gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah.
See, Fizz is also 4-on-1 too. Fizz got that. Fizz picked up that new Seaal rod finally, so probably gonna turn that into either Zanya's Hourglass or a death cap, and that's gonna really power spike him too.
Yeah, I would be probably looking for Azanias in this situation. Because they have like, well, they already carries fed, and that's the person you really want to kind of get on top and kill.
So right now we just see a lull in the game. Stana doing some pretty good work on Fizz right there. Just one crit right there, taking down a bunch of his health. But Anima is just gonna.
Fizz actually,
perfectly fine.
yeah, Urchin striking into the enemy team. I think could have probably done something there.
He's just sending a message.
See Janet walking into not jabbing, Jax, but they're just both gonna want the brush and walk away. Team actually looking for a push onto this tower. I really think they have the dive potential right now. They like no one on the team has significant armor. They're all building mattresses to counter this double AP composition, which is good against the team comp, but it's not good when you want to dive towers. You need to have some big tank with a lot of armor.
Looks like all 5 are just gonna convene on the bottom lane to push out that turret that was getting pressured by minions. It looks like because everyone's seen bot that the blue team's gonna actually just go ahead and push the mid lane up.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a low wall people's sister position. Sona are picking up his second oracles. Really doing their best to just kind of keep this vision away from the red team. And potentially allow maybe Fizz to pick up some ganks. Some of the squishier members of the red team.
And, you know, actually I definitely feel like it should have been a split-second decision right there, but red team, once they went to the bottom lane, that was really a big danger, because blue team does have a really good Baron team actually, and because of how, you know, fed most of the some of the carries are, that they could potentially do Baron really, really fast. So red team.
Yeah, we actually see Sona getting caught out here, but luckily red team's kind of left, and now they're kind of like mulling about in jungle.
It's a battle of the supports right here.
Yeah, Janna's with 5 levels on Sona. Sona's probably just, yeah, she's just backing up. She's gonna go try and suicide to tower. Is my what I would guess, and try and not give any gold away, but she flashing over the wall.
She will be giving gold to Janna though, but I think that's better than giving gold to other people.
Alrighty, I could potentially flash. Yeah, Riley's gonna get. Yeah, she flashes and get the kill.
Daze just stood there for a second and didn't go into the tower.
But she wants to reset the bounty. Really not reset the bounty, reset the thing so she got executed. But she blew her Riley's flash. It's not the end of the world.
That's true. That's definitely a 5-minute. That's
definitely,
5 minutes.
and she's up in 10 seconds anyway. Which is and because they got forced so far back trying to chase her, like there's no real objective on the table for red team to push or take. Yeah, pinging that mid turret though.
Alright, so with Daze down and Vlad in the top lane and invading the bot lane, they're just gonna convene at the mid lane right here and just start pushing it up.
The team is not there though, like blue team is already grouped up around the tower now. So I just don't think they have the capacity to dive this tower right now. The highest armor on their team is, I think, 94 with Jarvan. That's not tower diving potential. And this Vayne, she's picked up Blade of Ruin King now. Yeah, she's gonna start hitting really hard.
Yeah, definitely against some of those people building the HP, it's just gonna be doing a lot of damage. It looks like red team's just gonna be like not caring right here. Thrower going straight into the fray, taking so much damage. Blacklight's getting a beautiful ultimate onto everybody right now, and Fizz just doing that janitorial duty, cleaning up everybody, doing his work, and Vayne is just going straight into the fray, picking up Zins. And just, you know, they're gonna go straight onto Fat Wizard here as well. He's gonna be forced to flash. Animonetti flashing right after him too, using that Urchin Strike in. Oh my gosh, so much damage coming out. They get an ace! And the ace comes down for blue team!
They can potentially get an inhib out of this. Baron, or both. And they're gonna, let's see what they opt for.
I think they're gonna opt for
I think I would have gotten Baron in this situation.
Oh, no, I think they're going for the Baron right here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I said. Like they don't have the armor on the team. Irelia jumps in, she takes turret aggro, and she just gets blown up. And then the rest of them fall because they're just taking so much damage from the tower. And blue team is just like once this Baron's gone down, they're gonna be pretty much even in gold.
And this is why
they have a Baron buff. really even up the game. Like, completely changed and turned their game around.
Yeah, definitely perfect play and perfect execution right there. If you notice during the fight, I really jumped straight onto Vayne, and the moment I really jumped onto Vayne, Daze instantly crescendoed Jarvan. Now, with Jarvan being locked down, he couldn't Dragon Strike he couldn't just go into the fray and then, you know, Demacian ultimate in. But he had to wait to Cataclysm. I don't think he even Cataclysmed in that fight. I think he just died from everybody else. I think Fizz,
yeah, it was
Fizz and
really
Vlad
solid
just,
play.
yeah, Fizz and Vlad just, you know, instantly took him down. And Vlad with a beautiful ultimate onto 3 people right there, doing just complete work on the enemy team. But what happened was, I really jumped in, and then CC playing, you know, Vayne. I'm just gonna call him character names. I'm just gonna stop doing that. But Vayne, you know, just condemning him into the wall right there. He couldn't do anything either. Like, even with the CC reduction and everything, he was still impaled onto the wall for at least a second, and that gave you know, Vayne enough time to back out, and, you know, everybody to just, like, you know, lay down all their combos then together.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if well, Blue Team are gonna do right now. And they have the Baron buff. They need to, you know, start applying pressure and get some. Like, they have 0 turrets right now. They really need to start grouping up and. Oh, they have 1 turret, sorry, mid lane. But they need to start grouping up and pushing objectives. They have Baron. They're pretty much even in gold.
Right now it's just whether or not they can have a shot caller to decide, are we going for the bot turret or are we going for the top turret?
Yeah, just kind of, you know, a little bit of communication. But, maybe catching this Janna here. Janna's in bot lane by herself as well is a little bit strange. Days again, just clearing out these wards. This is Baron's like 2/3 done now. Not really doing anything with that.
Yeah, they really need to start pressuring a turret right here. And why are there 2 wards in this bush?
Which brush?
Well, Daze killed one of them, but she didn't see the other one.
Oh, that brush. I'm not entirely sure.
Alright, but it looks like the blue team is going to convene onto the bottom lane here and just start pressuring that one.
Yeah, but they don't have their entire team. There is no Vlad right now, so they need to be a little bit worried. The Baron's almost 3/4 done. They're just being passive. Like, the rogues, they just don't want to fight right now.
I think they're still playing as if they were behind.
Yeah, I don't think they understand that. They're not, like, they're pretty much, with the Baron buff, they're ahead. You know, and Vayne, you know, she's 1-3-3, but she has Farm Dancer now. She has Blade Rune King, she has PSL, she has so much damage. And look at the red team. They have, the only armor on their entire team is an Emblem of Valor and Janna. And Vayne can just, like, if Vayne plays it correctly, she can just kill everyone. Easy peasy.
Yeah, definitely.
Just see red team kind of grouping in mid. They're gonna go for the push on this turret again.
It seems like red team's actually gonna be the one dictating these plays right now, even though the blue team has a Baron buff right now.
Oh, the Baron buff is almost gone.
Oh, Spoosh missing that Dragon Strike Demacian standard combo right there.
I think the Trickster would have dodged it.
I think it would have actually been really bad on Spoosh if he had used it, actually. I think he might have put himself out of position.
I think the blue team was ready there to follow. They might be looking for some kind of pick here. Red team actually going for the top, they're going to push this top turret down.
Now they ought to Call of Duty style into this bush right now. Blue team just knows where they are. And a beautiful contempt coming onto Jarvan, but it's just gonna be, Tibbers
the Tibbers goes down.
Miscommunicated right there.
But that's Tibbers down for the fight. See Jarvan now going in into the Janna.
Oh, XG just being such a man right now. Oh, Daze going in, just ulting and crescendoing everybody. Anemone just pick it off. Not Thresh. Tristana instantly off to the fight, and Hextech pops. It looks like the fight's just gonna come on to Anemone right here. He's just gonna dictate everything. He's gonna keep going on, and Irelia and Jarvan just forced to just reconvene out of here. They don't want any part of this fish, man.
Yeah, blue team again a 2 for 0, and this is gonna really allow them to actually push in the mid lane and get some turrets. Yeah, the Annie Tibbers like wasted base in essence. And then Sona landing a beautiful flash crescendo on 3 people really allows Fizz to kind of set up that fish combo onto Tristana and completely destroy her.
And what I like about this so much,
I didn't do any damage that fight.
And what I like about it so much is just that XG Commander, he had no fear. He just went straight into the fray. As soon as he saw that the Tibbers was down, he was just like, "I'm going in, guys. I'm going in." He just flashed in, counter strike, made sure everyone was locked up, and then Daze just following up with a flash crescendo.
Yeah, it was actually like, I was kind of surprised he initiated Janna, but it worked out really well because he stunned her, and then she was in no position to bail her team out with her Monsoon.
And actually,
nice to see turrets getting picked up.
Yeah, that's a really nice pickup. But what happened was also like, when he counter-striked, he actually counter-striked Jarvan into place too.
Yeah. Let's just see they're ahead in goal by almost 2,000 now.
So Fat Wizard picking up that IE right now, and this is probably getting towards the mid to late game, so that is going to be a really big pickup right there. It's going to really spike up Tristana's power as well.
That's a 3 IM Tristana, but in the last 2 team fights it hasn't mattered. He's just like, Fizz has just gone on him and he's just like died.
Yeah, it's really up to the red team right here to really just keep Fizz off of Tristana right now. Tristana cannot be blown up if the red team wants to, win this game.
Yeah, if you look at Fizz, he's 7-on-1. He has Zonya's Hourglass. He's close to finishing Death Cup. He is doing incredible damage. Like, even Barrier is probably not going to save Tristana. It's probably like, if he lands like his abilities, it's probably that one more auto attack will kill her through Barrier. Like, that's the kind of damage he's putting out right now.
Ooh, looks like the
Baron comes back up. There is no walls for red team.
Oh, we got an issue coming down.
Another pause. But yeah, they have their oracles and Sona. They know there's no wards. They could rush this. They could potentially take this. Red team are not in position.
So it looks like both teams actually don't know what's going on. Why there's a pause coming down.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, okay, so the Zhao's mic's not working.
A few technical issues here now. I actually see Vayne. Look at Vayne's build. She has farm dancer, and then she's about second Seaal. I wonder if she's gonna go double farm dancer.
Or he might be opting for the Phantom Dancer and Static Shiv.
Oh, that too. Yeah, that build's very popular in Korea.
Yeah. I'm still kind of wondering why he hasn't changed the BF sword into something though. I feel like that he's been holding that item for a really long time.
Yeah, he picked it. That was his second item in the game, and then he just hasn't. He's just sat there.
It's pretty much just been there for like a 45 damage. It's 45. Yeah, that's just a 45 damage. Like, I don't know, just sitting in his inventory.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see whether Aurelia really ever has the opportunity to kill Vayne, because straight 1v1 she has damage, but she doesn't have armor, and Vayne, like, can KO with Blade of King and Tumble and Condemn and her ult invisibility as well. And so I just don't see how this Aurelia can actually 1v1 Vayne at this point.
I feel like Jarvan really should have been building for the team, not just building selfishly against the double AP comp. I feel like he really should have been building like the Randuin's Omens still, like everything. Because, you know, Vayne still needs to have someone to counter her. She can't just be left in the back line to do whatever she wants. She needs like a Randuin's onto her, or Frozen Heart, or anything, something. But it looks like blue team isn't gonna go for this Baron, even though
they're backing up the Baron. Jabin was going back. That would have been a 100% free Baron right now. Just didn't take the opportunity.
Daze has oracles too, so they knew that there were no.
They knew it wasn't warded. They knew that there was no wards around the Baron at all.
It's just me, or is it like Arcade Stone is just like spazzing out right here? Okay, never mind.
See, are they gonna take this dragon? They're already AFKing around the dragon. He's waiting for Jax, I think. Blue team picking up the first dragon in the game.
Oh. CC having some problems.
That's probably why it was AFK instead of dragon.
Alright, so he's reconnected, like, he reconnected like instantaneously. Oh, it looks like Animo is just gonna dive straight onto Zinzao, but that is pretty much a really bad idea, because he is being caught so out of position right now. He lays down the shark, but he is shut down for that 500 gold bounty.
Yeah, that's a really, like, they have the wards, they can see where red team is, and that was just a really... We see here, already, this is getting completely destroyed.
There's just so much fighting going down right now. The Tristana is really, really big right now. See, when the Tristana lives, stuff dies.
I really... Yeah, Vayne, I can't believe Vayne didn't actually pop her ult there. Now she's popping it. Look at that damage on Triss.
Oh, that was really good by Zinzao right there to just blow them away, but, you know, he does not have Monsoon anymore. He has used that during the fight, and XG Commander and CC are just going to pick up really easy kills.
Yeah, they lose the inhibitor, but I think if Vayne actually popped ult in the previous fight, they wouldn't have lost that. Irelia would have been dead. Everyone would have been dead, I think. But you saw that fight, that was a 5v4. And even though they lost the inhib, they probably should have won the fight. Like, they kind of won the fight overall in terms of kills. Again, they can go for this Baron. They can two-man this Baron. But again, it's been really passive, deciding against it.
Yeah, it's very strange that they just keep deciding not to make a place for it.
Yeah, it's I don't know, being too passive. Can't win a game unless you make plays. But I don't know, they didn't want the Baron. But they're gonna go for it, like, they're thinking about it now. Yeah, red team really out position, they just need to go for it. And they're actually doing it now.
And Thor actually going back.
Thor's going back, so this is gonna be a 5v4. This is definitely a free Baron, unless someone gets a steal.
Yeah, and I'm gonna come in and giving that extra damage
yeah, it's
too,
too
so
late.
they got really, really good damage off that Baron.
So that's the second Baron in the game going on to blue team.
And Daze just pick up another Oracles to really just clear out all the wards that are in the way.
Yeah, she definitely understands the importance of map vision. You can see, like, if she didn't have those Oracles, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have taken Baron because red team would have known about it. Yeah, they're ahead almost 4,000 gold now. Still no significant armor apart from Tristana going for that Gigantic Angel.
We do see
potentially getting caught out, yeah.
We see the Warden's Mill going down onto Jarvan as well. Oh, Dave's sitting on a ward right there. This might not be a good.
This
might not be good.
May be bad. She goes for it. Oh, Jarvan going in.
We got a Crescendo going down with the Monsoon pushing everyone away out of the Demacian standard, but the Tiber's going down into Vayne. Vayne taking down really, really low. And looks like both 80 carries going to go down to the AP mids. And it looks like double flash coming down. Thrar going to just, you know, try to do as much as he can. He gets the Ignite on. The Zanya's going down, but it will not save his life. Oh no, he has the Trickster. Oh, he gets out of there. Will he get out? He gets knocked up by the Janna Tornado, and looks like he's going to go down to Thrar. And it looks like everything's just gonna be a
And
clusterfuck
Vlad's
right
coming
now.
in. Vlad has all his cooldowns.
Vlad just coming in as that the fucking cleanup duty right here. XG Commander using Counter Strike, but looks like he's just gonna force Spoosh to get out of that fight.
Yeah, they actually kind of well, they went 3 for 2, but they got 2 Baron buffs out of the way. But Blue team is not really grouping up. Like, you have Vlad that's sat on the top lane, kind of just minding his own business, doing a bit of farm. Red team kind of capitalized on that and just like forcing fights. You actually saw the damage. If you saw the damage of Fizz. Fizz didn't land his fish on Triss, but Triss basically got like 3 shot. Like, she just got completely annihilated.
Yeah, that's the power of Fizz. He will just instantaneously take an AD carry down. With a QE is all he needs. If he had a Deathfire Grasp, oh gosh, that would have just instantly melted Tristana.
Yeah. And she's working on that GA, which hasn't finished yet. Yeah, I just see double farmed and stuff on that vein.
Yeah, he's around 700 gold to finishing up that GA. So once he gets that GA, it's going to be a nuisance to pop, but Fizz can probably pop it in an instant.
Yeah, Virtual Fizzle will be more than happy to just pop the GA. It's actually, it kills are dead even 18 to 18. Yeah, 6,000, almost 6,000 gold lane for blue team now. And they still have 3 members with the Baron, but it's almost up though. See Aurelia picking up a bunch of wards and oracles. Zone has completed a locket, which is good for them.
Alright, so blue inhibitor does respawn, so they are going to be able to make some more plays after these 2 waves come down. And there are going to be no more super minions coming to the base.
But yeah, no threat of super minions. I see red team gonna go for probably pick up this dragon for free. They could contest, but Vlad's going top again. Really wanted to just farm for like the entire game. And
he's actually gonna go B.
He has a pretty big CS lead on his lane opponent now.
So we do have that GA completed onto Fat Wizard. So he's going to really, lay down and not die for a while.
Not for a while. Fizz has the tools he needs to kill her or kill her G, pop her G and kill her afterwards. Like, he has with Zarya. Zarya's duration is basically the same as the time it takes to revive.
Yeah.
Just see a locket being used accidentally by Sona. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be an important mistake. I see red team just backing out here. Vlad has really solid wave clear, there's not too much they can do to really push it in.
Looks like they're just gonna transition to the mid lane.
Yeah, just see Thrower potentially getting caught out here. He's trying to kill his walls, but I think kind of coming around the side.
There's a little lull in the action right now, but it's just people just
both teams just kind of grouping up, looking for an engage.
And these death timers are going to be really, really long, so whichever team makes the first mistake, it's going to be really bad on them.
Yeah, it's 45 minutes into the game already. This game's gone pretty fast.
Basically, I feel like the next team fight's gonna decide this.
Right? Yeah, everyone's gonna go really even, or well, Fizz potentially getting go ahead, just uses playful tricks to get out of it. Actually, red team here pushing, coming in to push his ball lane in again. And they really don't have that dive right now.
Yeah, they've learned from the last time.
Yeah. Alright, they've been quite ballsy there, recalling the brush if someone was to face check that. That was a dead Aurelia, potentially, you know, game losing play.
They're just gonna 5-man push this bottom lane. Actually, some people are kind of weary. I don't know. They don't really want to do this.
Yeah, blue teams don't want to leave their half of the map. I mean, they're ahead, you know, 5,000 gold. It really needs to be looking to push these towers and actually, you know, make some plays of their own. All they're doing right now is waiting for red teams to make plays and then reacting to it.
I feel like they feel like that's how they've been winning most of their fights, and that's why they're gonna do that.
I see, Baron is up again, so third Baron is now under contention. There's no real wards around there at all. He's kind of going back to base, pick up a bunch of wards and other oracles. Blue team grouping up in mid lane, and Janna's kind of sat in the bot lane farming. Not really getting wards around the map, no real presence. The red team has no wards at all right now on that Baron. And Javin's going back, so they can potentially just go for this. Oh, force a fight.
They don't know that Jarvan's coming back, though. That's the thing.
No, they don't know, but
they do know that there's no wards on Baron.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that was a scary moment, I think, for Days right there. She just threw a ward straight onto Annie.
Yeah, there's an Annie with Tibbers primed. No, not something you want to see. You should see Thry just like sat out by himself.
CC getting a little ballsy, going, you know, straight into the front line right there. I think I don't know if he's trying to bait out the Annie stun, but if he dies, that's it's a significant amount of damage that they don't want to lose.
Yeah, I think if he dies early, they will lose the fight. Then they will. We should probably turn to late. He's not even a Rick's like just yeah. I almost ask him to get caught. I guess there's Zephyr coming now from Janna, but he managed to get away.
So right now, red team really needs to be a little bit more careful. It's just, you know, the late game on their side is just Tristana. You know, the Annie kind of falls off just a little bit because of resistances and stuff. But
yeah, so does does that rather.
Late game coming on a blue team is really strong. They can't let this. They really can't let this thing fall. They need to start. They need to start a fight. But they just give up blue inhibitor. Fizz wasn't.
Yeah, I don't. Fizz is like farming top lane, just allowing them to take that for free. Yeah, costly mistake. Now they're gonna like head towards this Baron area, and they're actually gonna camp the brush. Are they? No, they're gonna leave it. They're going for the Baron now. There is wards absolutely everywhere. The blue team.
Also, they're gonna catch out the Jarvan.
Oh,
Jarvan. The Ruin King right onto him. And Zao just kind of knock out Blacklight uses Zanya's for some reason. Probably a wrong push of the button. Looks like they're just gonna have to back out of here. It looks like the lock is also popped.
Again, yeah, Miscus here and little nerves coming into it.
Oh god, and Annie comes in, just Tibbers onto the... No, he doesn't use Tibbers at all, actually. Looks like Crescendo coming down. There's so much damage in the back line right here. The Fizz, again, just taking him out. Just straight up taking out Fat Wizard. Just like, he has to use his Buster Shot, he has to use everything. And Anemone, and Flash, and the jump! Just to get away from Anemone. It looks like Jax is actually got shut down right here. Aurelia is doing so much work in the backline. And
yeah,
just taking everybody out.
Doesn't it? He has his pull up, doesn't use it. And Fizz there just, you know, spends so much time chasing and then his team's dying for it.
Yeah, that's one really big problem, is the tunnel vision. You cannot tunnel vision in a fight. If someone gets away and you can't catch up to them, you gotta come back into the fight.
Yeah, he's just like, Tristana was out the fight, he popped the G8, that's all he needed to do. He should have been on that Aurelia and just killing her. You see a DC coming out here. A few technical issues this game.
Yeah, a lot of technical issues. Yeah, let's run down that last fight again. What happened?
So, Sana gets caught. But right before she dies, she manages to land crescendo on, I think, 4, if not 5 people. But, Sona's down. So Sona dies, Seal's exhaust, etc. Aurelia does end up 1v1ing Vayne and pretty much killing her, but like the AoE combo of Vlad and the Fizz like completely annihilates Jarvan and he pops Triss GA. But then Triss GA revives and she hops out of the fight with a W. And yeah, and then Fizz spends like 20 seconds chasing. And then Aurelia manages to kind of clean up Jax and Vlad. Now that the GA is down, Fizz can just go back to normal business of 3-shotting this Tristana.
Yeah, I definitely feel like this next fight is going to be a lot different. It's going to turn out a lot different. I definitely feel like the Tristana is going to just get taken down instantaneously, and then, you know, Fizz will probably not tunnel vision.
Yeah, I don't know. There was no peel for the Vayne, but I don't believe that Vayne should have died to Aurelia. He used the Bleeding Root King active on the Jarvan early in the fight to try and catch him out of position. Didn't work for him. But this Aurelia has no armor. No armor at all. There is no reason for this Vayne to not just completely annihilate her.
Yeah, definitely I think a little bit of misplays. Oh god, hold on. This guy busted out.
I believe we can get this game back on the way soon. Pretty late for the players.
Yeah.
There's an East Coast, it's now 2:10 in the morning.
Alright, looks like they're gonna get back into the game.
Yeah, finally back in. Is he really stealing the red away? Going for like the... I don't know how many dragons this got on, this is probably like the 8th dragon or something.
There are too many dragons to count.
Must have been in favor for red team. Team still has a lead in gold though. Is this finished fight stuff?
And right now this is a very dangerous situation, because the Baron is up, but there are super minions coming with it. There's only one wave of super minions, which is nice for blue team. They don't have to deal with, you know, a multitude of minions just coming to their base, just because of how good they can clear waves. They're, you know, not pressured on the bottom, they're not pressured in the top lane at all.
Yeah. Yeah, top lane's gonna need clear now. See Sona going the ward. Playing it a little bit more safe this time.
Okay. Looks like Anemone helping out with that. The Oracle's pick up as well.
Yeah, it's an Oracle of his own.
Now Vayne has finally finished IE. With that double Phantom Dancer, that is an insane amount. That's the Phantom Dancer that's 60% crit plus 25. That's 85% crit. He is going to be critting pretty much every shot for the most part.
Yeah, he will. But you see, Aurelia's just bought a straight randomins.
Oh, and
that's an issue.
But actually, Commander Edge being a man, going straight into the fight, counter striking everybody. Looks like CC is just going to go straight in as Vayne doing so much damage. Jarvan cataclysming everybody onto the fight. Crescendo coming down, and the Hemo Plague, but it looks like CC's just gonna get taken straight out by Fat Wizard. And where is Fizz? Fizz, is he gonna take down? He's gonna take down 2 people into the backline, and Tristana just gonna try and do all the work she can. She takes down Vlad. She takes down Daze. Oh my gosh, so much quadra kill coming down. Can Fizz do whatever he can? No, he can't. It's gonna be no. The Zion's gonna delay the pentakill. Can this be a pentakill? Will this be the pentakill? Will Thrower take it? No, and it's a pentakill coming straight out from Tristana. A pentakill in this tournament, the first one. Woo! Oh my gosh, that was insane.
Incredible play there from both teams.
Oh my gosh, and it looks like Red Team is gonna try and end this one as fast as they possibly can. They're going for the bottom lane inhibitor, taking it down, getting the shield.
End it. Look at the death time, it's 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh, that was just insane, that last play. Holy shit, dude. The pentakill coming down.
Yeah, Fizz came into the back and took out Javin and Annie. But didn't focus at Tristana, and then she just completely wrecked everybody.
Oh, and looks like that will be GG. That right there. That was an insane end to such a long and dramatic game right there.
Yeah, 54 minutes. Pretty damn long game.
Oh man. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I got to shoutcast the pentakill game.
We almost had one in the previous game.
Oh.
There was 2 quadras. No penna. This is the first tournament penna. Official Elo Heaven tournament pentakill.
And that goes to the Fat Wizard. And basically, like we said in the fights, like Fizz just needed to take down Tristana, but that didn't happen that last fight. And Tristana just being that late game carry, that late game such late game strength that she has, she's just able to just take down whoever she wanted. She just went in, took down Sona, took down Jax and Vlad, and just it was like literally Vlad just got taken down in one shot. He had like 300 HP. She just shot once and she died.
Yeah, kind of the other big thing about the last fight was that Vayne just got caught. Like, she's trying to be the aggressor. She was basically the front line of her team. Javan has an EQ and an ult, and then Aurelia just gets on top of her. She just like blows up and dies. And as soon as he really carries out the fight, like the game, the fight is pretty much over.
Yeah, and I feel like Vayne's build was just a little bit, not geared toward like fighting. I feel like she really needed to pick up some kind of, like a last whisper. Even though there was not much armor on the other team, there was still some bit of armor, and just penetrating through that armor is still going to give you extra damage, and maybe picking up some other kind of damage items would really help out her.
Yeah, well, I think she probably should have picked a defensive item as well. Because if Aurelia can 1v1 you, then you just need to be you need to pick up something that helps you survive.
But yeah, for the most part, the game really was blue side, or really was onto blue side. Like they had that game in the bag, but just small mistakes here and there, they're really costly. Like they'll add up and become one big mistake, and that's pretty much what happened at the very end right there.
Yeah, it's just a little bit unfortunate. There's some really great players on both teams though. Really back and forth game, really fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely Red Team, they had it rough in the beginning, and then they basically, I guess they told themselves, let's just have fun. Let's just make sure that we get to the late game. Just stall till late game. We have Tristana, we have Aurelia. Like we're gonna just be okay. And then they pulled it out at the very end.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is our stream for the night. Thanks for tuning in. This is DBZ Raiden and Seaal, and we're signing off.